Yeah, but I was saying, like, some people might take it as hate, and some people might thinking that certain people is holding people accountable.
Right.
So I want to just play this clip, you know what I'm saying, and just see what you guys think about it.
The potato chips that you selling. One thing about you rappers, y'all always selling us bullshit. Y'all only sponsor liquor brands, beer, potato chips, noodles, all that sodium in it, that bullshit ass cereal Master P got with Snoop Dogg on top of the motherfucker on the cover. All that shit bad. Y'all don't never promote nothing healthy, and you expect me not to talk shit to y'all on these blogs. You must be crazy. Y'all trying to kill us every way y'all can. Y'all ever notice that? Man, they don't never try to promote no smoothies, no strawberries, no bananas, no apples. They ain't trying to get no endorsement deals with them. Yeah, ain't been now rapping some bitch at Smoothie King or none of the smoothie shops. They ain't trying to do none of that stuff. It's always bullshit. Candy, liquor, sex toys, goddamn noodles, wings, Wingstop, wine. It's always wine and Ciroc and all that bullshit that we don't need, man. Going on, man. Fuck called over these rappers, man. They try to kill us left and right. Then on the music, it's shoot robbery, it's gangbanging, it's treason, it's genocide, it's all that there gang banging, all that there hoes, yeah, prostitution, same sex. Man, they're crazy, man. They selling popcorn, salt vinegar popcorn. Man, ain't never done good, man. Only Styles P, man. They trying to blackball him. Yeah, only Styles P will tell you to drink some juice, some healthy juice.
We'll start with the guest. Hate or not, and elaborate why it is or not.
I definitely, I don't know. I don't think it's really hate. Because they're talking to some real shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers don't advertise healthy shit. Like, but, no. No, I think you're just, calling people out, really. Really.
Is that your?
I don't think it's hate for the simple fact of a level of ignorancy. Now, those who understand what I'm saying when I say ignorant, I don't mean ignorant in a negative way. I mean ignorant as in not knowing.
Not knowing, in every sense of the word.
Exactly. Now, the reason that I think it's not hate because they're doing what they know. They're doing what they know. They haven't been promoting healthy stuff all their life. They wasn't taught anything healthy. They didn't come from anything healthy. So they're doing what they know in the sense of this is what was given to me. And this is what I know. So I'm going to continue doing this. This is how I make my money. So I don't think that it's wrong in a sense because everybody is promoting a lot of things. Nobody says anything about the big companies that promote all the bullshit that is unhealthy. But when these rappers do it, okay, it's fine. Yeah, rappers do it, and they're like, yeah, everybody holds rappers to a standard, as in they're supposed to be, community leaders and all this other stuff. No, there was not a contract between listeners and rappers saying that when you start writing these lyrics, you have to be a community leader. No, there wasn't. So when they start promoting a brand and doing all this chips and Master P doing the cereal and all that stuff, and he can do that. He can do that because that's what he knows. He hasn't been promoting smoothie. He doesn't do that himself. He's not going to go and promote some cereal and then go to the gym and then drink a smoothie and then say, fuck McDonald's. He's not going to do that. He doesn't know those things. So he's doing what he knows. So that's pretty much my thing. So I think it's not hate. It's just, pointing out something that it's an ignorance.
I think the reason why people would say it was would say it was hate is because his tone. His tone. But he had a point. And it's just it's like this though. I understand that other people do it, so it's like, well, if they're selling us liquor, you know what I mean? Because capitalism has no moral base.
It does.
You know what I mean?
True.
Has no moral base.
True.
That's for one. But hip hop at first never wanted to cross over. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
We were running from brand deals. MC Hammer got skinned for doing a video. Dude, it used to be a sin to do a hook with an R&B guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You just don't. You don't go there.
Now people can say it's evolving, but to what extent that is evolved? Because my thing now, I heard somebody say, hip hop is just an ad space for liquor and clothes.
That's
Pretty much.
If you really look at it. I mean, well, we'll say the mainstream. Now we all have our people that we listen to that's underground. You understand what I'm saying? But the people it's Versace, Lamborghini, you know what I'm saying, Gucci, Louis, Benz, you know what I mean? These are all commercials.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These are all commercials. And it goes back to what I was saying before, because to unpack this, it says, you know, when we're talking about branding and things, like why does our stuff get old? The stuff that we make. But Gucci and all that stuff been around for years. That they never get old. But the stuff we make gets old. I'm going on a tangent here a little bit. No, a lot of it. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of it.
A lot of it.
Hey, go ahead, cook, brother, cook.
But it was just because we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And, you know what I'm saying? Because we're supposed to capitalize. You know what I mean? And capitalization has no moral base. It does not. You know what I mean? And that's just another thing. Well, you might have to change the system. You can't do that by yourself, but you can change your actual mind state and say, well, I'm going to do better qualities. It might cost you more. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because just because it's Master P's noodles doesn't mean it's not just as fucked up as oodles or noodles.
There you go.
That's the point. That's exactly the point.
You're just putting a black face on. You know what I mean?
That's the point I was making.
I'm just buying the cancer off of you instead of Bill Gates.
He just has a little bit more money to put it in my face.
Yeah.
That's what it is, you know. And, you know, capitalism is what it is, like you were saying, you know.
No moral base.
There's no moral base, you know, and then that's what you're supposed to do. We live in a capitalist country, so that's what it is. It is what it is.
So that's why I said you can't really blame them. You can't be hate because
But they know.
Capitalism is a moral society.
It has no moral base. It has no moral base.
No,
You're right.
not.
I can basically, if you get murdered tomorrow, you know, God forbid, I can just take that shirt, exploit you, and not give your mother a dime.
Exactly.
That's capitalism.
That's capitalism.
You know what I mean? No moral base. No moral base. And
At all.
At its finest. It's capitalism at its finest. And this is the corporation.
No.
Same thing.
How about this? This is really capitalism. Because it would be, if I don't know him, that would be really worse. You know what I mean? I don't even know him.
And then selling it to his people.
And selling it. Reselling and yeah.
All right. But does it matter if you know them or not?
No.
The whole point is, what they're doing is they're justifying going below the belt. Let's say that, like a boxing term. Okay? Because if I'm going to go for a product, regardless of what I knew about it before I started endorsing it, if I'm asked to endorse the product, I need to learn about the product. So when you say lack of education, you know what I mean? That's why it's not hate, because you're supposed to actually go into what you're about to endorse. So you should get the education if you didn't have it before. There is a problem with, why are you endorsing things that aren't about you? That's sending a mixed message.
Well, I mean, I would say that at the end of the day, if we're just talking about what it's talking about, I mean, everybody was pretty much raised on cereal. You know what I mean? It's Americana as much as American Pie. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody. So it's like, well, why can't I toss myself into it? Like, you know, I can do this and do that, and I just think that I don't want to get in a tangent. I wanted to just keep it. Was he hating or not?
Yeah.
We're entering other rooms.
Yeah,
but you know,
American culture.
I'm like,
American culture.
Yeah, it's my and this is my, and you know, I mean, and you can we'll go around the horn. My thing is, the thing is, why are these people put in these positions to sell these things, especially the liquor part? Like, why has everybody got a liquor brand? And that's fine. It's capitalism. But how come Jada, like he was saying, like Jadakiss' juice brand, and they don't even say anything about that. You know what I mean? They don't say about all these people that have vegan restaurants. You know what I mean? They put, you know what I mean? Like anything that, not, I'm just saying as a people,
right,
as a human race, they'll put out General's fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Instead of saying nothing's out there for us to eat healthy unless they give it to us. And then we found out later that, oh shit, that might get me cancer. The keto diets and you know what I mean, all these type of things. So
popular, be healthy. That's the whole point of the argument. Like, he didn't say anything wrong. He actually said a lot right, because you're endorsing products that you haven't tried, or after you tried you wouldn't stand behind, but the money's good.
Let me interject, please, because I was talking to, and you said this. Now this is because this a podcaster, won't say no names. He's a famous podcaster, right? He endorses a liquor. It's a low bottom liquor, dude. I know you don't even drink vodka, let alone that brand of vodka. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's the thing. That's the thing that's the argument. What can you say to somebody that, hey man, he's from the neighborhood, probably lives with his mother, and these people say, here, it's $250,000. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can get you out this situation, but you have to sell this.
So,
you know what I mean?
The question is, what do you say? Do you partake of it? And I get the money aspect, but that's the whole point of this argument to me. Is like, he didn't say anything wrong.
I just not really an argument. He's just bringing something to the table.
Argument.
Yeah.
All right. What's brought to the table, like you said, what do you say to that? Do you partake? Because why are you endorsing something you really don't partake in? And the things that you do, one of the reasons why you do, I mean, they stimulate you. If you're drinking this coffee, it's the bomb, right? So why aren't you quick to stimulate what you're doing actually, and not what you're not actually doing?
Let me get into this for a minute. I'm gonna tell you this, especially when it comes to hip hop. Okay, rap music, hip hop. The way that it's projected, certain companies only want to deal with certain things that end up in the projection of hip hop. Like 50 Cent, he doesn't drink, but he's got the effing vodka and all that, because that.
I was going to bring that up. Let me interject. You go ahead and cook, because he has a song called "I Get High All the Time." You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't even smoke weed. Future came out and said, "Hey, I make all these songs about doing lean. I don't even do it."
Because it's in with the whole.
So you're already on my point, so I don't have to speak. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
It's in the hip hop culture. So these companies want to do things that interject with the hip hop culture. They're not going to say, if you're talking about going out there smoking and stuff like that, we're not going to promote a smoothie. It just doesn't work. You're going to lose everything if you say, oh, you're out there talking about smoking and drinking. Now you got these listeners out there that want to smoke and drink. Where's the smoothie going to go? It's not going to go at all.
And again, and Meek Mill, Now we just made this a conversation, but Meek Mill came out and he got called out, and was saying that he said we're paid. They said, why you perpetuate this? He said the labels pay us to perpetuate the negativity. But go ahead and cook, bro.
What I was about to say is, right, you said two powerful things. It's in the hip-hop culture, but it's not the hip-hop culture. Hip-hop culture came from what you feel. What was
No,
on
no.
your mind.
Let me lay it down.
No.
You know I love doing this.
I know where you're going.
Love, peace, unity, and having fun. Hip hop.
What you feel, right?
Hold on. 5 elements of hip hop. See, rap is something you do. Hip hop is what you live. Hip hop, beatboxing, graffiti, breakdancing, rap, then street fashion.
There.
That
Okay. But at the core, hip-hop comes from you. You feel what I'm saying? There was a lot of people that didn't endorse things that they didn't partake in. But now it's a capitalist society, so that adds into this. Because now it's about money. So it's not about, and that's what they put into hip-hop culture. You got now ghostwriters. So if hip-hop came from what you do and what you feel, the ghostwriting element is outside of hip-hop. So
no.
It's in there because you're rapping for him. But that's not how hip hop started.
KRS-One said, rap is something you do. Hip hop is what you live.
Got you.
So therefore, rap is just one thing of the hip hop umbrella. It's just that the fact that they put rap on the front line because you can't make money off the other elements, with the exception of graffiti. But the street fashion, we don't control that no more. We control that with the Caracanized, where we're in Fracciccini and Gucciama, whatever the fuck these niggas is called.
So now it went from a culture to a community. So, you know what I'm saying? So, because with the community, you can put anything in the community. You know what I mean? You can put anything in the community. If somebody says, okay, well, these shoes are nice. 15, if you got 30 people in the community and 5 of them people come in with different types of shoes, the rest of them are going to fall into it. If everybody's like, oh, them shoes is cool. In a community. So now it went from a culture to a community. This is my opinion. You know, that's how I see it. It went from a culture to a community. So that's what now a lot of these people are doing, is putting this into the hip hop community.
But even when you say rap is what you do, okay,
hip hop is
that
what you
separates
live
from hip hop, right?
Hip hop is the thing,
right? But if
You know
you're
what
not
I mean?
doing it, you're outside the element of rap as well, because rap is what you do. Now you could say anything, and that's what they injected into hip hop. That you can say anything. It's not what you're doing. It's not what you're feeling. It's not what you're thinking. Yeah, you got a lot of MC murders that are librarians.
You can't say anything because you have to fall under a certain. You can't if you go out there and start doing if there's like Will Smith. If you start talking all positive and stuff like that, how many records you think he'll sell?
He sold a bunch.
Yeah, but
Summertime. Parents just don't understand. He sold a bunch by being Will Smith.
But without his title though. What I'm saying, because
No, he sold a bunch by being the Fresh Prince.
exactly.
He did.
Exactly.
By being the quote unquote corny guy.
Okay.
So there is a lane for it, sir.
No, I'm not.
I think you should use a better example.
I used a bad example.
Yeah.
I did use a bad example because Will Smith did. You're right.
Because he maximized being in
Will
the
Smith
corny though.
did sell a lot of records. Maybe
Yes.
that was.
I'm going to say like this. That just he might be one of our top 10 best storyteller rappers.
I think so.
I think I can beat Mike Tyson. Parents just don't understand.
That was a
I mean,
bad
you gotta go.
That was a very bad example.
Okay.
My bad.
Go ahead,
I'll
cook.
take
Go
that
ahead,
back.
cook. Because we wasn't even supposed to go here, but you know what I'm saying.
But
We have no notes, people. So don't you know? Go ahead.
I'm saying out the gate, if you talk against the grain of what's going on today in hip hop music, it's not gonna work. It's really not gonna work that well. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you'd have to have a full plan to real well thought out. But if you just come out the box like, yeah, this and that, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, against what everybody else is doing, people are gonna be like, no, who the hell is this? Just in general, you know what I mean? Just in general, I don't think it'll work. I really don't think it'll work.
I agree with what you're saying. It doesn't work. Positivity doesn't work.
Will Smith was a
But
bad
here's the
example,
point.
though. I just want to get
Hip
that out
hop,
of the way.
positivity doesn't work.
You know what you're about to get right.
Yeah.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
Will Smith was a bad example.
That was a bad example.
But
That was the first thing.
hip hop came out of
I don't know
positivity.
anybody, you know what I mean?
Hip hop was birthed out of positivity. Taking the negativity of things and creating something positive out of it. You feel me? And now that's what's being taken out of hip hop, the positivity, because its direction is all negative. It's about when you said, okay, you can say whatever you want. You might not make money. That's the capitalist part.
Exactly.
That's the capitalist part.
Yeah.
But that's how they steered hip hop to a capitalist thing. So say what you want, do what you want, as long as it makes money.
The capitalist is all
But
that.
that's not hip hop. Hip hop came out of a real positivity, out of a real essence of what you feel, what you thought, you put it on. Now